Hi, this is Heidi with Opticom. I'm here today with the MIV8151 SV Vandal Dome Camera. This is an IP networking dome camera. It's Vandal rated. It's IP66 IK10 outdoor weatherproof, waterproof rated. And you can see it's a pretty beefy camera, right? So when I hold it up, it's got some weight to it and it's heavy duty. It's Vandal, right? Which means that it's supposed to hold up to any kind of vandalism that could come its way. So it makes it really hard when you mount this to a wall, and it's flush mount for anybody to try to rip it off. If they hit it with something, it's not gonna break. It's super durable and sturdy. So what we'll do is we'll just kind of run through the basic components of the camera. It's a 3-piece camera. So you can see this base part right here is what I like to call the base plate. The cables come right through here. There's a screw threading for a conduit, not screw, for conduit. And right here, you've also got a punch out. So if you are doing maybe a new build, or the walls are exposed, or the walls are to where you could actually punch this through and do that, you can go that route. Or with this side punch out, you can still go outside that way if you can't go through the walls and the cables need to be exposed. So you've got options. So this is what you would mount to the wall or the ceiling first. And then this separate part would actually mount to that. So it makes mounting super simple. There is room in here where you can tuck all these cables right inside the actual camera. So you see what I'm doing there? So you can do that, which makes it super simple. And then this other plate, this top plate, comes right off of here. And they have these funky little screws, and they come with the tool for this comes in the box with the camera, and that's so that nobody can really walk up to your camera with a Phillips head or a flat head and open it and access it and rip it apart, right? It's supposed to be vandal resistant, so that helps with that. Inside here, you can see the black part right here, and that's the camera itself that's housed inside that black casing. So you've got your infrared LEDs that are gonna get you 100 feet at night. And then you've got this little rubber kind of grommet. It's like a half circle, right? It follows the LEDs, and that pushes up against the glass to prevent any glare or reflection that could come from those LEDs and distort your image through the lens itself. So this is a varifocal motorized lens, right? The MIV8151 SV. It's a motorized varifocal lens camera. So that means the lens is adjustable. So this part, when it comes off, inside here, you can adjust the the motorized, you can't adjust it inside here. You actually do it remotely, which is super awesome. But inside here, you've got a test area right here. So you can do local storage for like a TF card. And then there's also a little area where you can put a little cable that comes in the box as well. And you can have a BNC out for a test monitor. So you can test this as you're installing it to adjust the varifocal to the way you want, with OSD controls to adjust it as well right there. It can be moved forward and backwards, side to side, which means that you can mount this camera on a wall or on a ceiling, and it will adjust to get the best angle for you. The camera is H.265, which is the latest and greatest compression on the market. It does include software, so you could hook this camera up directly and have software to view it over Explorer, Chrome, Firefox, whatever, one that you want to use. It also can be integrated with our NVRs, a VMS platform. You can do, it's ONVIF compliant. So if somebody's got an existing system and they need to add a camera, or if you have an existing system and need to add one camera, this could integrate with that, as most systems are ONVIF compliant. That is the standard across the world. IP68 rated, it has a built-in heater, so that's gonna be negative 22 degrees Fahrenheit. What I'll do now is we'll kind of run through, I tucked all this in there so I don't have, my slack. Okay, there we go. So we'll run through the different connectors on this camera, okay? So the first one that we have is the, we'll start with the BNC connection because that's what I grabbed. So this connection's really cool. So the camera itself is RJ45 Internet IP, right, networking camera, but there's a BNC connection on there. So one of the things that happen when you have a networking system is that sometimes you just need to have a camera on a monitor, and you don't need to go through the network and the NVR or the VMS or any of that to do it. You just want the camera to plug into the monitor. So our IP networking cameras that have varifocal lenses or motorized varifocal lenses include that on them. It's so brilliant. I'm telling you what, they make installation so easy. So then if you've got, I love using the example of a school, right? So you've got a school that has a whole IP networking system in there, but the secretary that's buzzing people in, because all of them have those security systems now, right? Just needs to see who's at the door. So you can install this and put this on the network, but then you can just run one cable back to her office and go straight to a monitor. So she can just see who's at the door to buzz them in. So it makes things really simple. And then you've also got right here, you've got a little RS485 connection, right? So you can use the controls on the camera. Right here, alarm in and alarm out. So you can actually hook an alarm up directly to the camera. No need to go through the NVR or your software. You can hook it up directly to the camera, which is really convenient. You've got right here the power, right? So it's PoE for sure, but you can power it locally too, because sometimes that's what you have to do. And so we have that option as well. Right here, you've got your microphone in and your speakers out. It has two-way audio on this camera. So right here, you can plug those in, run it to a speaker, headphones, whatever you want to do. And then here's the gem of the camera. I love this. So all of our cameras are IP networking cameras. The outdoor rated ones, of course, have these really awesome RJ45 connections. Okay, so let me take that off. So here you can see there's your, turn this one inside, your RJ45 connection, standard RJ45 connection. So what you do is when you make your cable, this is the part that screws on. So when you make your cable, you put this part, right? Goes through the cable, do that part, and then this part. So you fish your cable through that hole and then through this hole, right? Okay, and then your cable comes out here and it's hanging out here. So you put an RJ45 connection on it. So then you take that RJ45 connection, you're gonna plug that into your RJ45, right? Boom, so you've got it set up like this. So it's gonna plug in here, and then this part is gonna screw onto that RJ45, right? Boom, right there. And you've got this weatherproof stripping right here that's gonna seal that, okay? And then this part is also on the cable. So then it's got rubberized weatherproof stripping all through here. And it's like, I mean, it's like that thick, it's a lot. So you put this on, and when you screw that, it actually tightens that weatherproof stripping right around the cable so that water doesn't get into it, right? It's super brilliant, I'm telling you what. So then you've got a waterproof RJ45 connection right here. It's super simple, super easy to do. And that's the thing, like, you know, anybody can waterproof, anybody can do stuff, but this is easy. You don't have to think about this. You know, your new guy can install this. So that's some of the cool things that we have with this. So the camera, the H.265 compression, 8 megapixel resolution, that's 4K. 8 megapixel is equal to 4K. So I know 4K is the buzzword. So people hear 8 megapixel and they're like, no, I want 4K. It's the same thing. So this has got a 4K resolution on it. You can access everything. I'm trying to think. Digital noise reduction, wide dynamic range, IR cut filters, which means it automatically goes from color to black and white at night without that grainy in between. It just clicks right over. So it's got a lot of really great features. If you want to get a spec sheet on this, you can check it out at our website. It's www.opticomtech.com. Or you can give us a call at our office if you have questions or you need us to email one to you. And that's 1-800-578-1853. Thanks and have a really great day.